Good morning, Medical Magnet Cougars. We are your hosts,
Sean,
Jasmine.
and Sarah.
This March, we have a handful of events and information for you, including Awareness Month, a fundraiser, some learning tips as always, and some advice.
don't forget to follow our Instagram at JFK Medboard for important information. All right, let's see what's upcoming for this month.
This announcement is a special note to our seniors. MedBoard will be hosting two $250 scholarships this year. One will be given to a student who has shown excellence in our medical magnet, and another will be given to a student who has shown their drive and interest towards the medical field. So make sure to apply. All of the information can be found on our Instagram at JFK MedBoard.
Next month, MedBoard will be hosting a fundraiser event at Chipotle. Don't forget to mark your calendars and go grab some food on Saturday, April 2nd.
Hello and welcome to this month's Awareness Month. March is Kidney Awareness Month. The kidneys are bean-shaped organs, and yes, you have more than one. In fact, you have two, which are located at the bottom of your rib cage, with one on each side. The kidneys are very important when it comes to removing waste, acid produced from cells, and keeping a balance of salt and minerals in your body. Since the kidneys are vital to keeping your blood clean, it is very important to take care of them. You can do this by controlling your blood sugar and blood pressure, reducing salt intake, not smoking, leading an active lifestyle, and most importantly, drinking water throughout the day. There are many diseases that affect the kidneys. The most common one is chronic kidney disease. This is a condition that does not improve over time and is caused by high blood pressure. In this disease, the tiny blood vessels in the kidney where the blood is cleaned become inflamed, and eventually the kidney starts slowly failing at doing its job. Another common kidney problem is kidney stones. This happens when minerals and other substances crystallize and become hard masses inside the kidneys. They come out during urination, but it is a very painful process. Polycystic kidney disease is a genetic disorder in which numerous cysts filled with fluid form on the kidneys. These cysts eventually keep the kidneys from working. There is also kidney cancer. There are multiple forms, but symptoms include blood in the urine, loss of appetite, unexplained weight loss, fever, and consistent pain in your back.
Hello, and welcome back to Learning Tips. Today, we will be talking about attention spans. An attention span is the amount of time that somebody can stay concentrated on a task without being distracted. Normally, a teenager's attention span ranges from 30 minutes to an hour. However, this has been slowly decreasing due to the pandemic and the increased presence of technology. But worry not, there are ways that you can increase your own attention span. Method 1. Meditation. Grounded meditation can really connect yourself in meditative awareness. By concentrating on your breathing and the things that surround you, you are building up your focus, and with better practice, it'll improve your focus on work too. In other studies regarding the brain, meditation has been shown to change thinking patterns and improve cognitive performance. Tip 2. Avoid multitasking. Especially in a high school environment, it may be tempting to multitask. However, this does not help at all. When you multitask, you are splitting your attention between multiple tasks, and the problem is, it's not an even division. Instead of a 50-50 split between two assignments, it's more of a 40-40 one, and the other 20% is lost. When you switch between tasks, you abruptly shatter your current focus, and it takes time to regain that focus. Last tip: drink water. Water is an essential nutrient that your brain needs to stay attentive. A lack of water can force the brain to using more energy to send out neurological signals, and this can cause fatigue, headaches, and a difficulty to stay on task. Therefore, in order to combat this, I recommend that you keep a bottle of water by your desk during work. And so, that is all from Learning Tips. Now on to the next section.
Hey everyone! Today is March 9th and it is National Dentist Day. So let's spend a little bit of time talking about our oral hygiene. Good oral hygiene is very important because it lets you speak clearly, taste, chew, and eat delicious food. So to protect your oral health, you will have to practice good oral hygiene habits, which include brushing and flossing. Let's start off with brushing. To keep your teeth healthy, it's important to remove plaque buildup on your teeth, which can cause gum disease or tooth decay. Some brushing tips include using fluoride toothpaste and brushing gently using small circular motions. Flossing is also very important because you have to remove the plaque that is between your teeth. If plaque there isn't removed, it can irritate your gums, which can become red and swollen, and it can bleed easily. Your gums can also end up getting diseases like gingivitis. Make sure to brush your teeth at least twice a day and visit the dentist for routine checkups and professional cleaning. Now let's move on to the next segment. Bye! Hi everyone, we are your hosts for this month's advice column. We'll figure it out. It's Sarah
and Shane. We asked for your prompts on our Instagram at JFK Medboard for any advice you need. So make sure to follow and keep updated the next time we ask. We had multiple questions of a similar prompt. Well, Medboard is going to release Medboard applications eventually towards the end of this semester, so keep a lookout on Schoology or on our Instagram for any updates. How does the Medical Magnet Club work?
Well, it's sort of an extension to Medboard, but it's a club that any student on our campus can join. So it gives everyone in Kennedy the opportunity to be a part of the Medical Magnet. When are your meetings? Well, currently that's tentative, but the meetings will be held during lunch.
So moving on to our life segment. Any tips on balancing school life and social life?
My number one tip for that is just to plan everything out. I like to plan out maybe 2 hours where I do all of my homework, and then after that I can do anything else, social life related, or I can just sit down and watch TV, hang out with my family. So I like to plan out my day. What do you do, Shane?
Well, I think it's very important to have little breaks throughout your day. Like, don't overwork yourself because then you're going to be burnt out at the end. Just have some time for yourself at one point and better.
Yeah. That's why when I do my work, I like to keep distractions to the side so I can just finish my work on the spot, and then I can have some time to take breaks and, do leisurely activities and everything like that. So I feel like that's really helpful in finding your own school life balance. Ooh, and now on to our fast fire segment.
I broke my glasses.
Just get new ones.
What color should I paint my nails?
Brown.
What shoes should I get?
Whatever shoes you want to get, I don't know. Thank you for watching this month's advice column segment.
And thank you for your submissions and listening. And if you would like to submit some advice, follow at JFK Medboard to submit on our story.
Bye.
Bye.